So I'm here with my holy grail must-have products. Now, quick disclaimer, just because these products are my favorite and are amazing to me doesn't mean that maybe you might like them. Who knows, for all I know, you may not like any of these products that I show you. These are products that I would recommend and I love so much. They are my babies. I'm going to go in order of like what I would put on my face if I was, you know, putting on makeup, just so it's a little bit easier. Also, I'm wearing pretty much every product that I talk about. Almost every product that I'm talking about in the video. Let's get started because I have a feeling this is going to be one of my long videos. I don't know how I'm going to keep this under like an hour. This is gonna be a challenge for me. For primers, my favorite drugstore primer, hands down, is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. I'm actually wearing this underneath my foundation right now. It is amazing. If you like to have like that kind of glowy look, I don't think this doesn't really make your skin look dewy, but it makes your skin just glow from within, like you're special and you just glow. This is the best product and it's from the drugstore, which I think is awesome. It's a little pricier than other normal drugstore brands, like items from the drugstore, but I think it's totally worth it. One of the biggest things I love about this is one of the few light infusing type products that doesn't break me out, and it's from the drugstore. I love you. And my favorite all-time high-end primer is the Too Faced Hangover RX. I bought this when Kathleen Lights, I'm sure you guys all know who she is, she's a YouTuber on here, she recommended this a while ago. I've had this for a while, and she has the same type of skin I do, so like dry, sensitive skin, and this has coconut in it and it smells like coconuts. I love coconuts. If you don't like coconuts, I don't know if you'll really care for this product. Not that it lingers on your skin, but it is really strong. I think that this is the most moisturizing primer I've ever used. So nourishing, and it's silicone free, which is good for me because like I said, I have sensitive skin and silicone primers tend to break me out, so I really like this primer. Foundation, this was really hard. I do have a lot of foundations, so this was probably one of the most difficult ones to choose. My favorite foundation of all time is actually from the drugstore, and it is the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation. Now, I love the Revlon Colorstay along with every other person and their mom. I love the original Revlon Colorstay liquid formula. However, that feels very heavy on my skin. I can feel it. It like weighs down my skin. I feel it all day, especially if it's really hot outside. And although I love the coverage it gives and how long lasting it is, that always kind of irritated me. And then Revlon answered my prayers to the makeup goddesses and came out with Revlon Colorstay Whipped, which I know what you're thinking, like if you guys have seen this foundation before, it's actually super thick and really moussey like texture. But for whatever reason, I've felt this way. It is so light feeling on the skin. So it gives, I think, the most beautiful coverage, very similar to the Amazonian Clay Foundation one, but it's drugstore. Very similar type texture and coverage. And this lasts all day and it looks beautiful and you don't feel it on your skin. I don't. I just love it. I love this foundation. I always go to this, so it has to be my must-have product. I have two concealers that I love. First one is my Nars Creamy Concealer. Now I know everyone talks about this and it's for really good reason. I was afraid to bite the bullet on this because it is really pricey. It's like $30 for concealer. Pretty sure it's, yeah, $30. I do have like hyperpigmentation and sometimes I'll get leftover scars if I've had a breakout, and you pale girls out there, you know what I'm talking about. It's really difficult to find products that can disguise that because the paler you are, the more hyperpigmentation and scars like are prominent. You can see them more the fairer you are. So I've always struggled to find a concealer that could hide it but wasn't a complete cake on my face. This totally changed my life. I remember trying this for the first time like a year and a half ago and I instantly fell in love with it. Not only is it amazing at concealing blemishes and under eye circles, it lasts, It's lightweight, and again, if you have fair skin, it actually comes in a shade that matches you. Sometimes I'll just wear this, nothing else. I'll just put this on my, like wherever I need a little extra coverage or something, no foundation, and I'll just go out the door, and it just makes me feel a lot more confident. So I really, really love this product. So for under the eyes, I'm obsessed with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is in 15. I not only love the coverage that it has, but it is so nourishing underneath my eyes. It's one of the few concealers I've ever used, high-end or drugstore, that actually doesn't kind of crease up or flake underneath my eyes, and it lasts all day, which is crazy. I don't have to set it. I choose to sometimes. I don't have to set it, and I don't have to worry about this creasing. Really amazing product and super cheap. I think it's like $6 maybe at Target or something like that. I'm not sure. It's really, really cheap, but my favorite under eye concealer. I forgot to talk about face powder. My hands down favorite powder of all time is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in Light Plus. I don't really use a ton of powders. I have very dry skin. I don't really need to set things with powders. However, if I need to, I always go to this one because, sorry, I'm like blinding you. Don't mind me. What I love about this, one, it's really light. Two, it doesn't like cake up your face. I love a lot of powders, but they tend to make my foundation oxidize quicker, or just kind of adds another layer to my face, which I don't need. This is super, super, super light, and you can't really feel it on your skin. It makes your, you know, if you're really oily, it gets rid of those shines and the oils, but I just love that you can keep kind of applying this throughout the day if you need to, and it doesn't cake up. So it, by far, I couldn't find anything that was better than this powder. So yeah, love this. So I do not have a favorite bronzer. I have yet to find a bronzer that I'm like hands down like, oh my gosh, I can't live without this bronzer, probably because I don't wear bronzer all that often. So I do, however, have my favorite all-time blushes, and I almost just broke a glass makeup product that I would have started bursting into tears in this video. First one is from Benefit, and this is one of their box blushes in Danelion. This is my second box of this. It is the most natural, beautiful, glowy. It's got a little bit of a glow to it. Not like chunks of glitter, but I really like that. It's this beautiful natural pink. I actually have never used a blush that I get more compliments on. When I'm wearing this, you know, if I'm at work or if I'm out and about, like people will notice, like, wow, your skin looks so good. Like, what is that? It always is when I'm wearing this blush. It just gives the most natural flush to your cheeks. And I'm all about the light pinks, the light peaches. I think they're awesome. This is my go-to blush. If I'm not sure what to wear, or I'm going out during the day and I want to wear a really natural blush, I tend to go to this first. This is like, I look for it, this is what I go to. But my favorite drugstore alternative to it, because it's so similar, and I also reach for this all the time, is my E.L.F. blush, and this is in Tinkled Pink. Now this one, you can tell, I really love this blush a lot. It is well loved, very loved. Mwah. This blush has the same type of formula as that blush, and it's just as pigmented and pretty, so I love this one, really. And I really love most E.L.F. blushes. I think they're really good for their money. Oh yeah, highlighter. So my favorite all-time highlighter, if you've been watching me for a while, you've seen this in pretty much every makeup tutorial I've ever done, but this is the the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscape. And this is such a beautiful kind of with frosty type of highlighter, but it's really natural looking. It's not super like, oh, just like on your face. It just gives the most beautiful glow to your cheeks. I've had trouble with my fair skin finding highlighters that show up or aren't too dark, and this has just totally changed my highlighter life. I love this product so much. I can actually wear highlighters, so thank you. And I don't know, it just makes you look beautiful. Just makes you glow. Just makes you glow. And you know, what else do I have to say about that? For lip products, I have two lipsticks here. Technically, they're not from the this one is not from the drugstore, but it is a lot cheaper than like, you know, really expensive ones. This is the Balm's I'm a Goodkisser. I love the names of their products. It's so cute. I want to be on like the marketing team for the Balm Cosmetics. This is such a beautiful pinky there's a hair in it. And I don't think it's my hair, so that's really scary. Okay, anyways, pretend that's not there. It's the most beautiful color. I always get compliments when I wear this. Justin loves, my boyfriend loves when I wear this color. I think when I don't know what to do, maybe I don't want to put on a lot of makeup, I just put this on really quickly and it always gives me like really good flush to my lips and it's just beautiful. It has a really good formula. It's not overly drying, but it's not completely matte. It's kind of in between. It's kind of, it has a similar formula, come on Alyssa, you use words. Formula to the MAC Cream Sheen lipstick, so really love that one. The other one, which is cost me an arm and a leg, people, to buy. Couldn't even pay rent. I'm just kidding. No, that's terrible. This is the Nars, what are they called again? Oh, Audacious lipstick, and this is in Charolette, which is a deep, winey, wine-colored red. And I love this. It swatches very differently than it looks on here. I mean, come on guys, wait, look at how satisfying this is. Just watch, watch, watch. Ah! It's like magic. Formula is amazing. The colors are so amazing. I've gotten my mom to buy a couple of these. If you haven't tried these, go swatch them at the store and, you know, go pay an arm and a leg yourself for it. Oh my gosh. And this would probably be in my top 5 must-have makeup products for your collection. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I love this for setting my makeup after I'm done with everything. It just kind of makes everything sink in together, look cohesive, look more natural, but it also gives a kind of dewy finish. I just love the way my skin feels when I have this on, and I think it's also because I have really dry skin. I also love using this for eyeshadows. It just gives a really strong pigmentation to your eyeshadows. If I'm feeling a little hot, maybe I'm feeling like my makeup needs just a little pick-me-up, sometimes instead of using powder, I'll just spray this again, and I don't know. I love this product, so yeah, really recommend this. Best eye primer I've ever used before. This is the Nars Smudge Proof Eye Primer. Dries matte, so you don't have that tacky feeling you get with some primers on your eyelid, and out of all of the primers I've ever used, this definitely keeps my eyeshadows on longer than any other primer I've ever used. I barely use this because it is pricey for a primer and I don't want to run out of it. I want to use it for like really special occasions. But this is the best primer I've ever used for my eyelids. I really love this. Besides foundation, choosing eyeshadows / eyeshadow palette was by far the hardest thing for me. I decided that this was the palette that I reach for the most, and it's the Naked 2 palette. This color range is more my style. I really like the cool toned colored eyeshadows. I tend to reach for those more, but I do use this on an everyday basis. Love all these colors. I especially love that it has a matte black. If I don't want to bring a ton of eyeshadows, if I'm traveling, I just take this entire palette with me. The quality of these eyeshadows, the longevity of these eyeshadows, the blendability of these eyeshadows, I love all the Naked palettes, but this one is just, oh my god, it's my baby. I love this so much. So I have 2 types of eyeliner that I love to death. First one is a liquid eyeliner, and this is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, which is just a matte black. This is not felt tip. I think it's like a brush. Yeah, it's like a brush applicator. This makes putting eyeliner on so effortless, liquid eyeliner, so effortless. I love how long it lasts. I think the formula is by far, out of all the ones I've tried, the best liquid eyeliner formula. So I really love gel eyeliner. I never see people talk about this gel eyeliner, and I think it's because it's not like one of those like mainstream eyeliners, but it's a gel eyeliner I've been using for years. Like I think the first time I used it was 6 years ago. This is the Clinique gel eyeliner, and well, it's technically called the Brush On Cream Liner, and it is in True Black. The formula of this liner is, I can't even explain it. It is so easy to apply because it's so incredibly creamy, like really creamy. You know, you get certain gel eyeliners, and even if it hasn't dried out yet, they're very thick consistency, and sometimes that can be a little hard to work with and you can get more mess ups. This is so incredibly creamy. I've never found an eyeliner like that's this creamy. I keep using that word, which sounds wrong, but it is such an amazing gel eyeliner. It lasts so long on your eyes. I really, really love this. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Again, this is another product that's a hit or miss for a lot of people, but I am obsessed with this product. It is a really thick wand, which I love, super thick. And this is, by the way, this is in black. And I love this product because I find that it lasts on my eyes and it's not the waterproof one, but it has all these tiny little fibers on there. So it just makes your eyelashes really thick and voluminous and just like, oh, I just love it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, It's my favorite. This is my second tube, by the way. That is it. Those are all of my products. My favorite holy grail. Totally recommend. Have repurchased products. By far my favorite. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Please like and subscribe. I think that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that.